Here he is. Bring him out. Maurie Field!
There you go, look at that!
Wow! Nice. Gentlemen.
I've got one.
Have you?
Have I got one?
Can we share it with you?
Please.
Good.
You see, there's a Yank, there's an Aussie, and there's an Irishman. I'm sorry, there's American, and an Australian, and an Irish chappie. And they're up before the firing squad, you see. So the Yank, they had a minute, and he said, now listen, he said, we've got to create a diversion. He said, and when they turn, he said, we've got to scoot over that hill and go like hell, you see. So the Yank said, I'll go first and show you what to do. So he's got up there, they've all, ready, aim! He said, tornado! All spun round and he's off over the hill, gone. Aussie said, I'll go next. So he's got up. I said, aim. He said, flash flood! Off he's gone over the hill when they all turned round, you see, and the Irishman got up there. And he said, there's a piece of cake. He said, fire!
Nice.
Beautiful.
That's a nice cake. Yeah, nice cake.
Got one here. I got one here from. Could you read that for me, Maurie? It's Ingrid Gowling from Geelong in Corio in Geelong, rather.
I knew that.
Now, this is a nice little story. David Jones, right, menswear department. There's a lady who's been working on the underwear section for 15 years. She knows all about undies. She does. All the different styles, the older style there with the inbuilt air conditioning. The new style that ride right up the back and you think you're on World Championship Wrestling. All the different styles. Now, a guy's walked in, morning, all that sort of thing. He said, give me 7 pairs of undies. She said, 7 pairs? That's amazing. We usually sell 1, 2, 3, not 7. He said, He said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. She said, fabulous. Another guy walked in, 9 pairs of underpants, thank you. She said, 9 pairs? What an amazing coincidence. Guys, just for the 7. He said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a change for Friday and Saturday when I go out going like that to the dance.
How does he go out?
Well, it's underwater with the worm and the whiskey.
Yeah, right.
Guy walks in. He says, I'll have 12 pairs of underpants. She said, what a day this is. 12 pairs, what a super hygienic man you must be. He said, yeah. He said, January, February.
Nice. Go for it, Maurie, go.
Well, a little quick one there. There's this
Means
bloke...
it's a long one, right? Go on.
Well, it's reasonable. But he's having an affair with this bird, you see. And,
Penguin?
Well, sort of, only
Right.
taller.
Yeah.
And the bird's husband comes home, you see, so he's got nowhere to go, so he jumps straight into the wardrobe and slammed the door. It's dark as anything in there. And he heard this voice saying, it's dark in here, isn't it? Look round, there's this little little kid beside him, you see. He said, who are you? He said, I'm that lady's 8-year-old son, and if you don't give me $50, I'm going to tell my father on you. He said, here, quick, here's the 50. Finally, he got out. The kid went down the store with his mother the next day, and he's bought this beautiful big skateboard. Mother said, where'd you get the money for that? He said, I found it. She said, that's it, you're telling lies. Straight to the church, you. We'll go to confession. Straight in he goes, pulls the curtain back, and he said, it's dark in here, isn't it? And the voice said, not you again.
Clever.
Here's a guy, he's driving down the highway from Sydney to Melbourne. His truck breaks down. He's a truckie, right? He flags down a fellow truck driver. He said, I've got big problems. I've got 23 penguins on board. I've got to get them to the zoo. Can you help me out? It's a bit hot. They're all in there, penguining it up. He said, can you help me? Here's $200. The guy said, sure. Off he went. Now, he fixed the truck up about an hour later. He thought, I'll go and check on this. So he headed towards the Melbourne Zoo, and about a mile before he got to the zoo, there is this truck driver walking along the street with the 23 penguins, laughing and chatting, as they do. He said, oi! He stopped the truck. He said, "I thought I told you to take the penguins to the zoo." And the guy said, "I did. We had such a good time. Now I'm taking them to the pictures."
It's how you tell him, isn't it? It's how you tell him.
I can hear, Daryl, I must admit, I can hear everyone in the world saying, "Well, we know this." But you've got to embellish and talk about them.
You know.